Hello, good morning mga kalakotsera. We are here right now in Celestial Garden, located in Banawa Hills, still part of Cebu City. Celestial Garden was intended to be a memorial garden, at the same time for the Vera Cruces, no? Kasi may mga station of across dito, at dito rin inilalagak ang mga prominent na mga Chinese way back in the 80s and the 90s. Isang bahagi ng buhay ko na hindi ko masyadong naihayag, nailatag sa inyo ay ang relasyon ko with my father. It became so vague to me now because he passed away 23 years ago in 1998. When I want to get reconnected with my father, binibisita ko yung mga places that reminds me of him, and one of these places is itong ang Celestial Garden kasi most of the marbles that were sent here, that were used as a material in building this memorial garden, was taken from his store, the A&M Romblon Marble, where he manages, at siya ang kauna-unahang distributor ng Romblon Marble dito sa Cebu. He was a good friend, or should we say, kumpare ni Mr. Tanchan, who is the owner of the Celestial Garden. And ito, dating bundok to, at ito'y ni-reclaim and ni-develop, and most of the structures here, they choose to use Romblon Marble Products. From the tomb, yung mga tomb nila, yung mga mausoleum, mga Chinese mausoleum, mga Romblon marble ang ginamit po dito. At saka yung mga giant sculptures depicting the agony of Jesus Christ, mga Romblon marble. At ito, tingnan nyo dito. Itong facade dito, ito, Romblon marble po to ang ginamit. So this is a tribute to Mr. Tanchan, and my narrative at the same time, my memory and tribute to my father, who is really the inspiration behind our business. Kasi ang father ko has a very good public relation. Kung si mama ko is ang hardworking sa partnership, ang papa ko naman had developed a good public relation sa mga prominent na mga Romblomanos, de Osmeña, de Tanchan, de Guliases, de Diaz, de Borromeos, yung may-ari ng Cosmopolitan. Kaya nga talagang they have a very good partnership, and it's because of my father naging famous talaga ang Romblon Marble Products here sa Cebu. So join me, samahan nyo ako. We will explore Celestial Garden, and this is a tribute to my late father, Jesus, or they usually call Jesse Condor Argawanon Sr. Okay? Samahan niyo po ako dito sa Celestial Garden. Ito po yung area na ginawa nilang memorial garden talaga. Napapaligiran po tayo ng mga tomb, yung mga mausoleum, and ito po yung mga prominent personalities, Chinese, who passed away way back in the 80s and the 90s. Dito, preferred place po nila dito kasi nga it is very near to nature, may solemnity talaga. There is tranquility when you visit the burial site of your loved ones. But sadly, the business of this place have fluctuated when most of the memorial garden were already located in Cebu City. medyo nalalayuan nga sila because of the horrendous traffic of Cebu. So families who have opted to have their loved ones who passed away buried in Cebu City, or if not cremated, sa mga places yung parang condominium type na lang na mga libingan sa Cebu City, kasi nag-proliferate na ang mga burial sites sa Cebu City na nagka-problema na po ng traffic sa Cebu. But then again, ito pa rin yun. Kaya lang marami ng mga bakanting lote. Makikita nyo sa taas na yon, yun ang mga mausoleum. At ito, I am proud to say, most of the marbles that were used here, na ginamit dito, were from my father's Romblon Marble Products, na kasi may we have a plant site in Romblon, at the same time plant site also in Mandawi, in Alang-Alang, no? Kaya itong karamihan ng mga marbles na ginamit po dito ni Mr. Tanchan ay kinuha po niya sa papa ko sa A&M Romblon Marble. A&M stands for Argawanon and Molino. Sadly, sabi ko nga, dahil nga nagka-problema sa Cebu ng traffic congestion, ang mga pamilya ng mga Cebuano, the new generations of Cebuanos now, prefer to have their family and loved one buried within the jurisdiction of Cebu City. Para maminus-minusan yung hassle of coming, visiting frequently with their loved ones. Kasi nga, ito may kalayuan, around 8 kilometers from Cebu City. At saka sa mountainside pa, ay kung magka-problema pa ang traffic, mahirap nga puntahan to dito, or if not during rainy days, mahirap katulad ngayon, no? It's a wet season, mahirap na bisitahin tong lugar. Okay, that's my trivia about Celestial Garden and my relationship to my father. This is one way of reminiscing the greatness of my father, who was a very good provider, a hard-working man, though I may not have a very healthy relationship with him because of my preferred gender choice, but still I salute him for whatever luxury and comfort that we have right now. I attribute that to the hard-working parents. My father was an impeccable good taste, at the same time good public relations, and of course to my beloved mother, who is my moral compass till death. From here and there on, my mother would always remain to be my moral compass. Have a blessed day. Yan, mga Romblon Marble Products ang ginamit dyan. Yun ang mausoleum sa taas. Wala na, marami ng bakanting lote ngayon kasi wala nga. They preferred to have their loved ones buried in Cebu City because of the traffic congestion that is pestering the city of Cebu. Maganda dito kasi ang ganda ng tanawin, no? Kaya lang nga, wala na masyadong pupunta dito to have their loved ones buried kasi nga ito'y bulubundukin. I just imagine, I remember before ako pa mismo ang nagda-drive, no? Sa truck, I'm driving an elf truck para mag-deliver ng marble. It was so hard kasi bundok nga to. It was so hard to deliver the marbles, but then again, looking back and in hindsight, magandang memory ko yon with my father. Okay, I am here um, paying tribute, at the same time offering a prayer to Manong Tiago Tanchan. He was the owner of the Tanchan Foundation, who is a very generous man, helping build different archdioceses, at the same time developing this mountain to become a celestial garden, a memorial garden, at the same time a pilgrim site, especially during Holy Week because of Vera Cruises, and people come here in flock, lalo na kung Semana Santa, kasi nga nagpalagay siya ng Station of the Cross dito. At pansinin nyo, talagang it's all marble here, Romblon Marble Product. And I am so emotional right now because it reminds me of my hard work. Kasi nga sabi ko sa inyo, ako ang nagdi-deliver sa, okay, not all the times, but there are some instances na ako mismo ang nagdi-deliver ng marble dito way back in 1986. And mind you, ang dinadala kong sasakyan ay truck. I'm not using car, truck, no? At ang hirap ng daan kasi nga mahirap yung daan dito, hindi pa to reclaim, hindi pa develop, wala pang tamang daan. It was so rough, stony, it was muddy sometimes kung umuulan, but then that's part of the hazardous of making a decent living. So I would like to pay tribute to Mr. Santiago Tanchan. To this day, nagagamit pa rin ang lugar na to sa, although hindi na masyadong memorial garden, pero pilgrim site pa rin siya during Holy Week, at mga taong pumupunta dito to jog, to do an early morning exercise, to commune with nature, kasi maganda talaga ang tanawin. So visit Celestial Garden. It is located in Banawa Hills, 8 kilometers from the center of Cebu. Have a blessed day to each and every one of you. Do you hear that sound? Yan, the sound of a cow. Yan. So just imagine, nasa bundok talaga ako ngayon. Hello. Mr. Santiago Tanchan passed away on December 4, 1989. Puro Romblon Marble yan. Tingnan nyo. Yan. We should be very proud na ito ang choice na material ang ginamit for building this memorial garden, at the same time pilgrim site. That's the view of Cebu City. Bundok surrounded by mountains. Celestial Garden is not only intended for a memorial garden or a memorial park. It has also become a pilgrim site where most of the Catholic devotees would come here during Holy Week for Vera Cruises. But on a daily basis, especially during pandemic, this has become an escape place because you can breathe freely here without, look at me, I'm not using a face mask. I can breathe freely here without having fear of the virus because it is one of the finest communing ways with nature. Malabundukin, which you are surrounded with a lush of greenery, and this is not far from the city. So most of the people would come here, especially right this time, right this very moment, we are threatened by the virus and the pandemic. Magandang lugar na to para bisitahin if you are embracing a healthy lifestyle where you can do an exercise, morning walk, morning stroll, or even trek, because there is also a mountain trekking area there few kilometers from here. But for those who just want a beginner, or perhaps those who would like to escape from the harsh reality of the threat of the pandemic, ito yung magandang lugar na to para bisitahin, to breathe freely without fear. Napakaswerte ko, it's just 8 kilometers. For some, it might be very far, but for me, since I'm a road runner, malapit lang to. From my place to the Celestial Garden is around 8 kilometers. All I have to do is to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, have my road run, and a simple check. And this is Viola, what a divine place. It is a paradise. Celestial Garden. Have a blessed day to each and every one of you, and please, please, please embrace a healthy lifestyle in order to combat the threat of the pandemic or the COVID virus. Have a blessed day. Watch my full video coverage on this beautiful skyline of Cebu City on my Mamita La Cuatsera YouTube channel very, very soon. Okay, watch my full video on my Mamita La Cuatsera YouTube channel very soon.